Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to take a fun journey inside an ecosystem. Now imagine one thing. What if water finished one day? What if carbon disappeared? What if nutrients said, sorry, we are out of stock? Life would completely stop. But nature is very intelligent. It never wastes anything. Instead, it follows a system called cycles. In an ecosystem, materials like water, carbon, and nutrients keep moving between living things and non-living things. Living things are called biotic components, like plants, animals, and microbes. Non-living things are called abiotic components, like water, air, soil, and sunlight. These cycles are important because they recycle essential materials needed for life. If these cycles did not exist, life on Earth would not survive. Now let us start with the easiest one. The water cycle. Water never stays at one place. It loves traveling. Water from oceans, rivers, and lakes gets heated by the sun and changes into water vapor. This process is called evaporation. The water vapor goes up, cools down, and forms clouds. When clouds become heavy, water falls back to the earth as rain. This is called precipitation. Now here comes the interesting part. Plants drink this rainwater through their roots. Animals drink water directly or get it from plants. Plants do not keep all the water. They release extra water through their leaves as water vapor. This process is called transpiration. So water goes from earth to air and air to earth again and again. That is why water never finishes. The carbon cycle. Now let us talk about carbon. Carbon is everywhere, but mostly in the form of carbon dioxide gas. Plants are the real superheroes here. Plants take in carbon dioxide from the air and use sunlight to make food. This process is called photosynthesis. Animals eat plants and get carbon in their bodies. When animals breathe out, they release carbon dioxide back into the air. When plants and animals die, decomposers break them down and release carbon into the soil and air. So carbon keeps moving from air to plants, plants to animals, and back to the air. That is the carbon cycle. For example, a tree absorbs carbon dioxide, a deer eats the leaves, and the deer releases carbon dioxide while breathing. The nitrogen cycle. Now comes nitrogen, the shy element. Nitrogen is present in large amounts in the air, but plants cannot use it directly. So who helps? Bacteria. Special bacteria in the soil convert nitrogen from the air into a usable form for plants. This process is called nitrogen fixation. Plants absorb this nitrogen from the soil. Animals get nitrogen by eating plants. When plants and animals die, decomposers break them down and return nitrogen back to the soil. Some bacteria even send nitrogen back to the atmosphere. So nitrogen moves from air to soil, soil to plants, plants to animals, and back again. Role of biotic and abiotic components. Biotic and abiotic components are best friends. They cannot survive without each other. Plants need sunlight, water, and nutrients from the abiotic environment. Animals depend on plants for food. Microorganisms help recycle nutrients. Everything is connected. Role of decomposers. Now let us talk about the cleanup team of nature. Decomposers like bacteria and fungi break down dead plants and animals. They return nutrients back to the soil. Without decomposers, dead organisms would pile up everywhere. No nutrients would return to the soil, and new plants would not grow. So decomposers play a very important role in recycling materials in ecosystems. For example, a dead tree is broken down by fungi, and nutrients go back into the soil. So remember one simple thing. Nature never wastes anything. Water, carbon, and nitrogen move in cycles. Biotic and abiotic components work together. Decomposers recycle nutrients. That is how life continues smoothly on Earth. If you found this explanation helpful, like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.